Get you to check the screen, Violet, while I'm clearing the air. Just clearing this energy while people are coming in. That's what I use a lot when I protect things. Right, so I've cleared that. Hello everyone, and how are you? My name's Kerrie Erwin, and I'll be talking about protection tonight. Lovely to meet you all. Everyone's starting to come in. Hello Jody, how you going? Lovely to see you. And we've got Anna, how are you? And we've got Angie Lee Rose. Hello everyone, how you going? Welcome to the show. We'll be talking about protection tonight. And protection is something very dear to my soul. And as a medium, I've been using protection my whole life because I not only am I an empath, but being a medium, I'm open to a lot of energy. So using protection was one of the first things I learnt. And I'll be talking to Violet.
Yes.
Violet the White Witch. We'll bring her in later, and we'll be talking about protection. And I'll be showing people how to use protection as a medium and a psychic, and Violet will be showing everyone from a green witch or white witch?
Green witch.
From a green witch's point of view. So it's always very interesting to sort of mix it all up, isn't it? So I hope you've had a great week. Look, I've got some really good news. My new book on mediumship, it's coming out in June. I've got my first copy by Rockpool Publishing. It's coming out in June. And this little gem is going to travel all. This is a really good book for everyone to read. Also, it's a good work manual for up-and-coming mediums and psychics if they'd like to read all about this. It can be used in the classroom. So yeah, I've been doing mediumship for a very long time, and I'm so excited to share this with you because this is one of my babies that I've been working on, and it's my I think it's 9 or not sure. And also I have another book which I wrote before that. It's called Clearing. You've probably all seen this, and it's how to protect yourself from negative energies and all types of energies. It goes right into it. And again, that's a very good book to have for anyone really, how to protect themselves and how to clear negative energies from your home, from your workspace, and just basically in your life. You know, when you get stuck and you can't move on and you have all these negative energies around you, well, this book's very, very good for that. So I hope you enjoy that too. That's also with Rockville. But this is a prize tonight who will be sending out. We got the winner yet?
Yes, we do.
Are we supposed to announce it now or later?
Oh, it's up to you.
Oh, you can announce it. Okay, here we go. Angie will probably kill me. So what does it say?
The winner is Julie Alderton.
Julie Alderton, congratulations. You've won my book on clearing, and that'll be in the post. Okay, so let's get going. What you saw before, this is how I was actually clearing my office space when I used to do readings for people. I use a crystal, just a quartz crystal, and I'd use a tuner, and I'd just basically clear the energy on myself, the space, and the client, and it's really good. And you can actually clear the chakras as well, working from the base up to the crown, to the transpersonal point. You can actually align yourself with this amazing technique. It's beautiful, isn't it? The frequency of the crystal. And also I use these Aboriginal sticks, which are very good. That really moves stuck energy in your home, office or space. Also I've cleared it in large buildings as well. So sticks are really good. I'm always getting that energy moving when I use these Aboriginal sticks. I love anything Indigenous, so that really works for me. Okay, moving on, I've actually pulled some beautiful cards tonight for the session on protection. And the first card I pulled was sorrow. Okay, sorrow. Everyone can relate to that when you're feeling stuck in your life or you're down and you're not feeling like you're really working at your highest potential. It can cause depression. It can cause so many negative feelings, can't it? So it's not a very good to be. We've all been down, haven't we? And lucky, it's very good to have good friends when you're down, or it's very good to talk about it when you're down or you're depressed. And also we have Lifeline if you're really depressed. It's a number you can ring if you're feeling really down and sad. And so sorrow, I could really relate to that. I'm sure a lot of people can relate to that now in these very troubling times, especially as we've been going through this pandemic, and things are changing in our country with JobSeek, isn't it?
It is. There's a big change coming at the end of March.
Yeah, at the end of March.
Housing is a big issue.
Housing is a big issue. Money's a big issue. There's a lot of people confused and in turmoil at the moment. So a lot of people could probably relate to this card, sorrow. But the next card I pulled was birth. So with a negative comes a positive. And when you're feeling down and out, it actually teaches you a lot about yourself, doesn't it? It teaches you your strengths. So you can actually regenerate. I feel all the saddest moments in my life I've ever had in my life, it's given me a great, I've gone through a great growth in my life. It's made me stronger, clearer, more focused what I wanted. And, when one person kicks you down, you just get up and you keep going all the time. I was a single mum there for a while, so I knew what it was like. And I started from nothing, and I went to university, and I just pulled myself through it because I've started to believe in myself, and this is who I am today. I've learned through all my lessons and learning. So you do get a birth. So out of a negative comes a positive. So remember that. And with that comes transmutation. Transmutation is a fabulous card. That's about going to different heights with this new positivity. Letting the past go, cutting the ties with people that no longer serve you, walking away from toxic situations so you no longer feel suppressed or negative, and you actually transmute into this new person after your birth, and you're able to make very good decisions. And overall, the next card I have is balance. It's about really bringing balance into your life, isn't it?
Yeah, balance is essential.
Balance is essential. It really is to have, from learning from the bad, we have the good. And so there's always going to be the highs and the lows in your life. So it's really important to stay positive and to have harmony in your life. And when you have harmony in your life is, full of sunshine and happiness. And, we all learn from our mistakes. And when you come to that state, when you finally sort of build yourself up and let all the sadness go, all the negativity, walk away from toxic situations, you bring so much more happiness and light into the world, into yourself. Because happiness is contagious, isn't it?
Well, they say when you smile and you laugh, everyone laughs with you.
That's correct.
Is that at you? I'm not
That's
sure.
right. So when you cry alone, but when you laugh, the whole world laughs with you.
True.
So yeah, so it's very true. So it's important. It's a very crucial time on the planet, I feel, because there's so much coming out. You've got Black Lives Matters.
Oh, Me Too.
Yeah, you've got that Me Too, all the women's movements, like everything's sort of coming out, and people have been abused. It's all happening, isn't it? It's all coming to the surface for this brave new world that we're stepping into. And the last card I pulled was true love. I feel true love is very important for every single person on the planet. Without love, how would we fly? How would we be whole? Because love just fills your heart with joy and happiness and light. So it's very essential to have really good friends around you that truly love you, love yourself, and also be really good to have a partner too, someone to support you on the journey of life. So love makes the world go round. So keep it positive, guys. Okay, so tonight, they're still coming in. Hello, there is Mohammed. How are you? It's nice to see you. There's Tanya. Lovely to see you, Tanya. There's Bernie, my beautiful Bernie. She's my Sydney promoter. We'll be coming back in the clubs in June. So look out if you want to see a live spirit show. I'm ready to go in June onwards. And of course, I've got Angie, the South Coast promoter, and she'll be getting me clubs down the South Coast. I'll be back down there again, and I'll have Violet with me this time. You're coming, aren't you, Violet?
I am. I'm going to come and sit there, and I'll be with all Kerrie's books.
Yes, I mean, Violet's like my light sister. She's lovely. Anyway, moving on. So I'm just going to give a quick talk about protection, then I'm going to get Violet on. We're going to do some hands-on ideas on how to protect yourself. So I hope you enjoy the segment. Okay, protection. One of the first things I learned as an energy worker was protection, and I've talked about this many times in my books. As a sensitive soul and empath, I would not be able to survive without protecting myself every day. From the moment I wake up until the early morning, I open my eyes to the new day. I learned as a very young girl to stop because I was so sensitive. I had to protect myself because I was having so much traffic of spirit intervention in my bedroom of a night time, being a young medium, and I didn't know what was going on. So it was essential for me to protect myself from a very early age. And I've used the same techniques my whole life, and I've passed it on. And the protection techniques I'm talking about tonight, you can use and pass them on as well, and they do work. My main protection is the white light. The white light is love. It's unconditional love. And what you do is you just visualize a beautiful white bubble wrapping around you. Just visualize this beautiful white bubble. It's very, very simple, and you can teach that to children as well. And that white light, it's unconditional love, and also it has all the colours of the rainbow, the white light. So you wrap it around yourself, and that will generally protect you for the whole day. If you've got a really toxic situation, you can put a blue cloak around you, a light blue cloak. Just wrap it around your energy field, and also on your solar plexus in your tummy. Just wrap it there. That's, where the gut is, because that's where it first hits you, the negative energy. You can really feel it in the gut. So protect yourself with white light and the blue cloak, and wrap it all around your body. It is so effective. And I even wrap it around my kids. I wrap it around my car. Every time I wrap it around my car, I've never had an accident, and that's true. I wrap it around my house so it won't get robbed or anything bad will happen. And I also wrap it around my friends and just certain situations. If I have to go somewhere, if I have to do some sort of work where it's out of the home, I'm a bit nervous about it, I'll always put protection around where I'm going to work, and I'll protect myself as well. And I don't know if it's psychological, but it does work, and I've been using it for a very long time. I also, when I was younger, because I was scared of spirits, I used to keep the night light on. My mother allowed this, and I was very young, and she let me keep a night light on, and that sort of deterred the traffic, with the spirits coming in, the poking fingers, waking me up, jumping on my head, that sort of thing. That stopped that, because spirits usually they don't like daylight or light, so that can really get rid of them too, especially if you want to have a good night's sleep. So there's always ways in the world, and sometimes we learn the hard way, but once we learn these lessons, everything just goes so well. Hi Jody, how are you? It's lovely to see you coming in. Hope you're enjoying the show. Hi Amy, how are you? Thank you, Amy. Amy's congratulating me on my book. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Okay, so also for toxic friendships, often we have people in our life, and often, or sometimes, our friendships and lives aren't forever, are they? Because certain people can come in your life and you can be best friends, and then it sort of ends up in some sort of, fight where you don't get on and you have different issues, and you can get involved. So if this situation comes up, you just step away and you do what I say, cutting the cords. And that's for free on my website if ever you want to have a look at that on my website. It's called Cutting the Cords. It's a very good technique, and it will stop the toxic energy as well. I've also had students that I've trained for years who set up their own practices, and they've sort of come for me as well, which is quite a surprise and very disappointing and very hurtful. So I've had to cut the ties with them, and also what we call the overhead. When they've left the group, I've cut the overhead off from the circle or the group of sitters. But luckily for me, I still have a whole group of sitters that I sit with my physical work and seances. So I am indeed very lucky to have the right people. And sometimes Spirit will get rid of these people if they no longer serve you. They take them out of the groups, which is quite interesting. So don't go into negativity by, causing any trouble. Just walk away, keep your head high, and just don't get involved. Don't get involved in the energies. If it's toxic, just cut them off, wish them well, and walk away. Okay, I'm just going to bring Violet in now. We're going to discuss different things. So we're going to have a discussion group tonight, which I hope you really enjoy. Hello, Violet. We'll let you come in. Share the screen.
Scoot my little chair over.
The first thing I was talking about was white light. Have you used this at all?
White light, yes, I have. I have used white light. It's not one of my predominant methods, but certainly when I've been sleeping at night and there's a bombardment or something's followed me home that I don't want with me, I will certainly sit there and work my way all the way through and flush it out.
From a green witch's point of view, what would you use?
Oh, we use a lot of herbs. So first off, in my house, when I wash floors and everything, we actually get all the rosemary, so I dry it. And rosemary. Then we make these net bags. So the same things that you put in your washing machine for your underwear, right? Going to fill them all up. Yeah, yeah. Okay, you're going to fill them all up with herbs. So rosemary, basil, yep, and a bit of mint. And I put them all in there, and then you make your mop bucket up.
Yes. And
you drop it in. And now the herbs will permeate, and then you're going to mop through your house. So you're going to work from the back to the front, and you're going to take it all out the door. It's like the old broom. You think the witch's broom's a bit of a joke, but it's not really.
It sounds very effective. Plus, it's got a really nice smell too, hasn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's all natural. And what you're doing is you're bringing in the protection. You're bringing in the protection. And so we wipe down everything. So not only is it sterilizing, but we're wiping down everything in the herbs of protection. We make bundles.
Yes.
And we tie them above the doors.
Like a little ritual.
Yes. So you come in under our front doors and you're coming in under these herb bunches. A bit like mistletoe. People mistake mistletoe for the kissing at Christmas, but I have bags and bags of mistletoe all around the house because it brings abundance into my house. And it also brings in this health and prosperity in its protective way.
Right.
So I load up little bags.
Wow, that's interesting. Is this one of your little bags?
This is a protection bag.
Oh my God, it's so cute, isn't it? It's very similar to the one you gave me with how to manifest.
Yes, yes.
Except that was a green bag.
Yeah, correct.
So what's the significance of the black bag? So
we use the colour vibration also in with our herbs. So this is a defense bag. It's called, she's named for my goddess. So this is the Phantom Queen. So the Phantom Queen works with all her little herbs and tokens in here. It's got little crystals and you can smell them.
Beautiful perfume.
You can place these in what you want to protect. Your car, your computer, your intellectual property. Which is a common one these days we make them for.
Yeah.
We make them smaller and pop them into the base of children's school bags. We can make little pouches to go in pockets. And it's like the old put a teaspoon of salt in your shoes to make sure that you're guarded and you don't have any entity
I've never heard of that
into
one.
your
You put
body.
salt in your shoes.
Teaspoon of salt in your shoe,
right?
And no entity can enter you.
I've never heard that one.
Little rhyme we were taught as children.
I know people sometimes use salt around houses, but
window ledges.
I've never thought that works. To
it
be
does.
Honest. Yeah,
keeps your house clean.
I think it's sort of what you believe in.
Everything you put intention and mind into.
And I've heard it a
100%.
lot. I've heard that people use salt to put around houses.
It's the old thing.
But never in the shoes, Violet.
Yeah, nothing survives.
That's quite extraordinary.
Nothing survives in salt.
Right.
Nothing can survive in
salt. That's true.
salt.
Well, they used to put meat in salt, didn't they, back in the day?
Yeah, to cure it.
That's
so
right.
that you could still eat it. So salt is a cure-all. That's why you go bathe in the ocean to rid yourself.
That's
you must
true.
put your head portal under.
Yes.
And that's to cleanse you free.
Another way is Epsom salts.
Yeah.
If you can't go by the sea, you hop into a bath and you put Epsom salts in.
Yep.
Or sea salt.
Yep.
And have a really good soak, and that will get rid of the negative energy, the toxic energy that you've been
100%,
carrying.
100%.
That's true.
So we can just see the colour frequency is always in black. Now, black is actually an earth colour. So it's grounding, it's earthing. And we're using the black because black is not a colour, right? So everyone's probably out there saying it's not a colour, Violet. No, it's not a colour. It's a void of a colour.
Right.
And that's the whole point.
Yes.
A black hole is full.
It's like a nothing colour.
It absorbs, it takes you in and hides you. So when you wear black...
You're invisible.
When you wear black, what you're trying to do is not be seen, right?
That's right. I used to wear black for years, by the way. When I was at university, I wore black and I felt
it's to
invisible.
hide.
Yes, it's true. Yeah.
And so it's because it isn't a colour that you can hide with black. So one of my spells is actually in black and it's called Shield. And that's because it acts as a great big shield to hide you.
Okay. Well, I've got another cure, and this
I
is
like
called
this one.
the evil eye.
Yes.
I don't know whether you've all seen it. I've been actually overseas, and I bought in Turkey and Greece. You see a lot of these, and you hang this at the front of your house and the back of your house. You never hang them inside. You hang them on the outside. So these are fabulous. I think I've got about 3 out the front, 3 out the back, 1 on the side, and this actually stops negative energy. And I have an elephant here with its trunk up, and that will also bring in positive energy. It's beautiful. See, it's got the little eye
My
up
mother
here.
was obsessed with elephants with their trunks
Yeah,
up.
I've got an elephant near my front door, and I've got it all. My mother used to do all this. But anyway,
So interesting.
it's interesting, yeah. It's sort of passed down by the
my
crones.
My mum used to have elephants
I know,
with their trunks up.
Oh, you can't
everywhere.
have the trunk down, Violet.
No,
it's got to
that's
be
what
up.
she used to say to me.
Yes, I know. All mums, good mums do have them. It's passed down by the crones of the family. So there you go. So that's the evil eye.
Yeah, beautiful.
And I've actually got a key ring with the evil eye as well. So
yes.
that's fascinating. So can you see that, everyone?
Yeah.
The evil eye. It's in all cultures. And another way to reflect negative energy is a bagua. There's a picture of one. It's a mirror in the middle. It's called a bagua. And that reflects the energy back to your toxic neighbours.
Yeah, we have a similar way. Yeah.
So if you have a neighbour who's very toxic and it's not, you can't talk to them because they're idiots, they're so abusive, you just stick a mirror on them. Nothing bad happens.
No, it just sends it back.
It just sends the negative energy back so it doesn't come into your face.
As gypsies, we do that. We'll put it facing.
This really works, and they'll stay up until they fall down, I've noticed.
Yes.
I have them glued out the back as well, because we have some very bad neighbours who are always, having a party. And once I stuck all the mirrors and the evil eyes up, I heard by the neighbour that their father, because we're all always calling the police, he actually bought them a chicken shop.
Oh.
So now they're not home anymore.
Oh, amazing.
They're gone, so they're actually making money.
Yeah,
so there
wonderful.
You go. So what do you use like the evil eye?
We use mirrors. So it's funny that you showed that. What we do in our culture is we will actually take a mirror.
Like you can hang the mirror up.
Literally hang it so it points outwards at where the disturbance is.
See a mirror like that? You can hang it up on your door.
Yep.
Or towards the neighbour.
Yep, towards the issue, facing the issue, that it bounces straight back.
Yes, mirrors are very, very effective, aren't they?
Very ancient,
and
magical
again,
tool.
When they've had their heyday, they crack.
Yes, once they've contained all the energy they can, they break.
Okay, I want to talk about crystals next, because you love crystals, don't you?
I do.
I've got a whole collection of crystals. Did you bring any of yours?
I didn't, because I fell in love with some of yours.
We can share. We can share my crystals. Okay?
I thought we'd start with your obsidian.
Okay, would you like to hold that up for the viewers?
So this is just the most amazing piece of obsidian. It looks like it's literally been cut right out of the stone here.
And I've had that on my working desk for 30 years.
Well, this is pretty sensational.
In all my offices when I've moved.
So when we look at this, we're actually looking at a crystal here that isn't just simply a protection stone. This is an intense psychic stone.
Just hold it up while you...
Yeah. So the obsidian particularly really operates to the psychic gift, to the psychic channel. It creates an energetic block. So it's a really pure stone of protection that comes in quite a large energy sphere. So it's really, psychics use it for intense protection, to protect against psychic attack, to protect against entity and energy. It also increases that vibrational grounding coming into the earth zone. And because obsidian has their volcanic aspect, we're really introducing the idea of that energy input. So it's a really like pushing away the bad energy. Whereas when you see your tourmaline, now this is a cluster, but it's got the tourmaline in it.
Yes.
Tourmaline is to absorb and get rid of negativity around you, around the workplace. If you're experiencing some bullying in workplace or school environments, tourmaline is about getting rid of that negativity, neutralizing it.
I just want to say this has been through the wars.
Okay,
you can see it looks, the poor thing, it needs a recharge. So what I will do is I'll actually give that a soak in a beautiful bath with some olive oil.
Yeah, very nice.
Or lavender. It really needs a soak. You can see it because it's been through the wars. It's a little bit, normally it'd be glistening.
Yeah.
And it's funny, when I bathe my crystals, not all crystals can be bathed. When I do bathe my crystals, it does recharge and it brings back their natural qualities.
You can also use herbs. So you can also use some, taking them outside and putting them down to the base of a tree and re-earthing your crystals and working with the moon cycles, because we've got a new moon coming. So you can generally work to full moon cycles with crystals, but that shouldn't stop you working with moon cycles to give them back their earthing, their nature elements, bringing them back into nature as well.
Right.
Here's a great one. Here's your Smokey Quartz. I've noticed the ones that you've lined up here have got this really nice grounding, earthing,
very grounding, very protected. Well, I'm a sensitive type of girl, so I have to have the best.
Yeah, that's a beautiful piece.
I've had this for like 25 years, and this beautiful crystal, it sort of talks to me. It sits next to me on my desk when I write, and I've had it in my office for years. And the only thing is I didn't like people touching it.
No, I'm not surprised.
Because a lot of clients would say, oh, can I hold your crystal? And I felt like saying no. But anyway.
Well, realistically, you're tuning them for your frequency and vibration.
Right. It's so beautiful.
They're not toys, so they shouldn't be part of the touching gallery for everyone. You want to tune your crystals for you and really look after them. And my advice is save your money and buy good pieces.
That's right.
Don't just buy polished stones. Try and buy beautiful cut pieces, and you can get raw pieces in smaller sizes, so you can work to your budget still, but it is worth saving and getting a few bigger pieces that work to what you need. Really sit with it. Do a meditation to be shown what area is needing it.
I'm just naturally drawn to crystals. They talk to me, they call you. But see, this isn't interesting. This has got a bit of everything in it.
Yes, it does.
It's a clear quartz.
Yes.
It's a rutilated quartz.
Yeah.
And it also it has a little pyramid in it. Do you see that? You probably can't see it. And also it's got a bit of smoky quartz at the end. So it's a real mixture of, say, 3 crystals in one. That's quite fascinating, that. I've had this for a very long time. I used to use it for meditation.
Yeah, it's a beautiful channel piece.
Yeah, to help you channel.
Yeah, bringing in that channel really
and that's good for students who want to channel. Crystals really enhance the energy.
It's great for people with anxiety too.
This is another piece which is remarkable. I call this my, what would I, for ETs.
It's your, well, it is. It's starseed.
It's a starseed stone, because I'm pretty sure I'm a starseed because I've had lots of hybrid lifetimes in other lifetimes. So I'd be a hybrid, but a hybrid soul. So I really resonated with that. And
it's got beautiful sacred geometry all through that.
Sort of reminds me of a Merkaba in a way.
Yes, yeah, moving those points through. It's really celestial energy.
It is, it's beautiful. And I really connected to this straight away.
Yeah.
And actually I found this crystal when I went to, years ago, I went to a John of God meditation. I used to sit in that energy for a long time in current. And this little stone's beautiful, isn't it?
It is very catching, that one. It's got a very different feel. Yeah, that's lovely. I'll have to bring my tiny piece of moldavite.
They're like, yes, moldavite's a very good crystal for protection. Beautiful. So is moonstone, and blue calcite's very good, and howlite.
Howlite's very good.
Howlite's very good. So there's quite a lot of crystals that you can collect to your collection. Now this is a very interesting little piece. It's like this little rock I found. Sort of like a piece of granite. Have a look at that. See, and if ever I have to go anywhere for big interviews and
this is very nice.
Feeling ungrounded, I put it in my pocket.
Earth element with
again. I go out of my body a lot.
Don't you? So you've really gone
Yes, for the
very
grounding.
earth grounding here.
Because the more grounded you are, the more high you can go.
Of course. Well, that's your law of polarity.
That's true.
Yeah.
So that beautiful little stone, I just put that in my pocket.
Yeah.
Also, I wear crystals in my bra too. So I
Okey-dokey.
won't pull them out now, but you know, I've always got crystals on me. I mean, some people might wear red underpants or something, but for me, it's a crystal. Wear a crystal. You can wear crystal earrings. Like I love amethyst to ground me and protect myself, so I wear a lot of amethyst crystals. See that, the ring?
But that's your highest spirituality.
That's true. I love amethyst, purple. I love the colour purple. I love all that. So what else have you got for us?
I thought some of you might will want to see a little bit of witch's salt.
Oh, that sounds really interesting. I love that.
So these are in tiny bottles. I do make them in larger, but here's witch's salt. So you were talking about salt around the window ledges and salt circles and protective salts. Now, you can't bathe in these because they're made from the cauldron ashes.
Yeah.
So whenever we've done work in the cauldron, we scrape it. And so when we're scraping it away from what we've been burning off with the charcoals and the herbs, we kind of scrape it and we make this black salt.
Wow.
Or witch's salt.
Fascinating.
And because it's been part of a spellcraft, it's the scrapings from the cauldron.
Look at that.
And that's why they're in little bottles, because obviously when you scrape the cauldron, you're not getting huge amounts.
Just like out of a movie.
And so
feels like I'm sitting
with
someone who's in a movie.
This has been part of a spell, if you like, or part of the brew up of our herbs and burn-offs. Mm-hmm. And we store it as protection. And we put these little bottles, you can take the lids off.
It's fascinating.
And so if I had a business, say I had a spiritual business.
Yeah.
Well, I would make sure that no one that was coming in that had a spiritual practice into my business was bringing any of their things into my space. And I would lift up my doormat and put black salt all underneath my doormat.
Really? Here we go for salt again.
Then I put the mat back down and no one knows that they're stepping over it. And do you know what we find? We find that certain people can't enter your space and they just don't know why.
Maybe it's your powerful energy that scares them off, Violet. Okay, now, any other ways for protection?
There's lots of things in terms of protection.
It's basically what works for you, isn't it?
It is. Look, you're really looking at what works for you. You can go with the crystals. You can salt bathe to lift.
The salt.
You can use the herbs. You can, like my grandfather did, put a teaspoon of salt in your shoes.
Also, you can use bark flowers. You can use walnut for protection. That's a very good flower essence. Walnut.
Do you know, if you have an enemy, you break open a walnut shell, you write their name on it, you stick it in a walnut shell, and then you seal the walnut up with wax, red wax, and then you bury it in the earth.
Okay, that's interesting. Now, the other thing I wanted to talk about, which is very important for protection, is boundaries. How important is boundaries? I've found that whenever I'm not grounded and I've protected myself when I'm walking along, and I don't have any control sometimes when people want you to do things, because you can't say no. But you really don't want to say no, so you say okay, and then you resent it. You think, oh, geez, I've got to meet this person. I've got to do this. I've got to do that, because you cannot say no. So that's a boundary thing, isn't it?
It is a boundary thing, and everyone has the right to say no.
They do.
Everyone has the right to say no. They certainly do.
So it's very important to say no.
And when someone says no to you,
don't
take it as an offence. Take it as somebody is actually living their life.
Because you need to know your own limits, don't you?
People do. And
yes.
And just because we think it's a great idea and everyone should come to Aunt Carol's with me and sit down for 3 hours and have a great gossip, and I want to take Kerrie here with me, and she's cringing at the thought of it, and she says, no, I don't have a right to have offence at that just because I think it's a good idea. It's up to me to acknowledge it may not be a great idea for Kerrie.
And also about speaking up. You're talking about speaking up. It's so important to speak up and really tell people how you feel. You know, don't just sort of bottle everything up. And that's a really good way to keep boundaries up.
Yeah.
The other thing is stop trying to, these people that, what's a nice way of saying crawl up people's asses?
There's no nice way to say suck up people's bums.
Suck up people's bums. Thank you, Violet.
Yeah.
There's nothing worse when you see people who riding people's coattails, or wanting power themselves, but they can't coattails, they suck up. It's quite sickening, really. And you sort of stand there and you watch, you sort of shake your head and you go, well, I'm not going to do that.
No, I'm not prepared to do that.
I'm not prepared to do that.
Bum doesn't taste that good.
And the other thing is, that, you know, never allow yourself to feel that to let people think that they owe you.
No.
You know, because that's a terrible thing too, isn't it?
If you give something, give it because you want to do it, with no expectation. That is the best way to give. And when someone's successful, be happy for them.
Exactly.
Be really happy for them because that's their gift on display, and you have different gifts.
That's sure. And if you're feeling, you know, misguided and you feel you've got very poor boundaries, I feel it's very important to mix with people that are strong and have very good boundaries.
We can model them.
Yes, we can model them, and also you can hang with them, hang out with them.
Yeah, pick up better vibes.
You know, be inspired by very strong people, you know, people that can inspire you. And, you know, really, instead of just feeling bitter and twisted all the time.
I think it's a wonderful thing if you see one of your friends that has an attribute, whether it's they're really organised or they've really got really good boundaries, is to actually say to them, I really admire that you've got great boundaries. I'm wondering if you will talk to me about it so I can maybe get an understanding on how to get some really good boundaries.
And you remember people that way too, don't you? You always remember the people that, you know, you felt inspired.
Yeah,
you know, people that are strong, people that speak their truth, and people who are not afraid to speak their truth.
Yep.
And, you know, not just living sort of in this horrible world where you're just a half a person.
I think when you block that throat chakra up and you're living in that sort of can't say this, can't say that.
Yes.
Life could get pretty
terrible, because that's when we have disease.
Yeah.
You get blockages of the chakras.
Yep.
The other thing too is, Violet, learn how to meditate.
Yes. Yes.
Because I've found over the years, I stopped going to teachers and I just meditated, and I've had the best spiritual teachers who were my guides and angels and beings, spiritual beings that have taught me so much. So meditation is a really good way to raise your vibration and actually learn a lot.
I agree.
And you can do this alone or you can do it with friends, depends on what you want to. I really enjoy meditating by myself. I do it every day. Look, they say 20 minutes of meditation is equivalent to 4 hours sleep on the theta level. So there you go.
I would agree with that. I think it's amazing.
So there's so many things. And now the other thing I just wanted to quickly talk about, which is very, very important, I feel, I used to be a teacher. I used to teach lots of groups. Students not closing down.
Oh, it's a big conversation in my classes, this one.
Because you have to close down when you're doing any sort of this energy work.
You have to open up and close down.
Because a lot of people don't bother closing down. They become muddled. They become confused.
They take things home with them.
They take things home. That's correct. They don't have any boundaries, and they don't have any protection. So it's very important to close down always with any sort of spiritual exercise that you're doing or any group you're sitting in.
It's a big thing, and it seems to be really missed in a lot of teaching practices today. The importance of
closing down,
actually opening up properly and closing down when you are finished. It is a big problem. I've seen it in my teaching where I've had students coming from other areas.
And a lot of people say, we weren't taught how to do that.
They don't know. It's not their fault. They don't know.
And they walk around confused, and they're open. If you're open, you know, for entity attachment or anything. Really.
And not only that, you're just open for them to talk to you all the time.
Ungrounded.
And be really ungrounded, and scattered things start happening.
That's correct.
And you're wondering why everything's kind of going haywire. It's because you're floating up here like a big open channel.
Yes.
And everything's kind of hitting you. And
that's
so,
true.
yeah, that's a really great point.
So any other points we can think about? Oh, before we go, did I show everyone this is my baby. This is my beautiful crystal. I've had this one for a very long time.
That's stunning.
This is very good for This is turning more into a crystal.
Yeah, we've got the crystal
show
going.
All my private crystals. So there you go. It's a beautiful crystal.
But that's amazing. These crystals that Kerrie's showing you too are really great for channeling work and spirit work. So everyone who's interested, I know you're going to jump in and get the mediumship book, which I've just had a read through tonight. And anyone who wants to learn this stuff, wants to know what everything means, it's in the book. and the quality of the book's amazing. And
oh, that's sweet. But this crystal,
the crystals that she's showing you for channeling
wonderful.
and for meditation, amazing.
This is my private collection. So this beautiful crystal, it is. I used it. Look, once I took it to this reading place, I was working in a reading room. I think I worked about, at one stage I was doing 50, 60 people a week at different readings.
Wow.
Back in the day when I first started out. I was doing a lot of readings. And I used to take this crystal with me everywhere, and it kept me energized, it kept me protected because I programmed it.
Yep.
Okay. And one day it disappeared. And so what I did, I actually called it back.
Yeah.
And the guy who took it or stole it or whatever it was, it came back within 24 hours. Back to the reading room where I was working. It was sat on my table by itself. I actually called the crystal back.
Yeah.
Because this is like my child.
Yeah, and it becomes a part of you. That's not explained enough too, Kerrie. That
but never sleep
tools,
with these tools.
No.
Never sleep with your tools because they are full of energy, aren't they?
They are. They're metaphysical tools.
So if you're going to have a crystal by your bed, I would suggest a rose quartz.
I say to the students that I teach, I always say to them, when it comes to your tools, they're not toys, and you've got to make sure you put them away properly, and they're not for everyone to be used. So Kerrie's right, don't sleep with them, don't put them in the same space. They are an extension of you and your gift.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you so much for
We're going to get into these questions.
We're going to get into the questions now because they're all asking questions up on the screen.
Okay.
So here we go.
Right.
Okay, so we'll get going. All the questions are coming in. So what I'll be doing, I'll be, oh, you've already got the questions written.
I've got some.
You're fast.
I've got some.
You're pretty fast.
Quick.
So, okay, we're coming to the psychic section now, everyone. So it'll be fast read. So if I turn my head to the left, I'm actually talking to a spirit person in the room. And sometimes if my voice does go funny, it sounds like I'm talking through my nose because it's the energy and it's the ectoplasm that's gathering and coming out of me actually, and it usually goes up in my nose, and I'm pulling out a few cards too. So here we go. So if I'm talking to my guide, White Feather, who I work with. If I'm looking this way, I'm talking to a spirit person. So here we go. So the first person is Susan Strachan. We went, I'll just have a drink of water, hang on. Sorry, Susan. Ooh. Here we go. Okay. We went to see a house tonight. We'll be able to secure this house. Okay, Susan is obviously looking for a house. The first thing I get is I feel there's a lot of people interested in this house, and I feel there's another woman there. I don't feel you'll have a good chance with this house, but they're telling me within 3. So it's either 3 days, 3 months, 3 weeks, or 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months. You've definitely got a property coming. I just feel it could be, I feel there's someone else, another woman who may be interested in this house, Susan, but good luck. You will have a really lovely property, which you'll love, and I'm getting in the time of 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months. There is a house coming to you, so be happy with that. And good luck. Tracy McDonald, I got let go from work last week. Will I be successful in my next role? Look, Tracy, I feel that this job you weren't that very happy in. I feel you kind of knew and you were just hanging on. I feel it's good that you left there because I don't feel it's the right job for you. I feel that you're very good. I feel because of the uncertainty around you, it's really sort of knocked you for a sixer. And because everything was like out of your control. So I really feel for you, Tracy. So I'm just going to pull a few cards for you. And I feel that don't worry about money because you'll have enough. I feel I can definitely see you getting another job. And I feel it's going to be quite fast. So in your next role, it'll be very, very good for you. And you'll feel very powerful. And I get the victory card for you. So things will go well. Also, I feel I've got a male here in the spirit world coming in now. And he's telling me he was sick for a while. And he's just saying, don't worry, keep going, Tracy. You're my girl, you're my girl. So I don't know who that is. I feel it's a grandfather because he was an older man is what I'm getting. And he sends his love to you. He's telling me he was sick for a while. And he's telling me, don't worry, keep going. You'll do okay. So quite exciting times for you. So let go of the past and move forward. Julie Alderton, I see dark shadows. What are they? The first thing, this is the winner of the book, Julie. Lucky you got the book. There you go. That's the book I'll be sending to you in the post. It'll explain a lot of things. The first thing I'm getting for you, Julie, is I feel you may have a few spirits around you, and I feel you've known this for a while. So what you need to do, you need to really give the place a sage out. Get some sage and really give it a good smoke out. And I feel the shadows will go. I don't see it as anything sinister. They're just telling me they're lost souls or wandering spirits. So they're just curious is what I'm getting. So the dark shadows, I don't feel you just see them in your home. I feel you kind of see them everywhere. Like you might go somewhere, you might see them out of the corner of your eye. And I feel what you're looking at is lost souls. So if they're in your house, give it a really good sage up. Don't be scared. I feel you've always had sort of an inner sight anyway, and you've always had this type of ability. So just own it and it will flourish. Allison, my dad just passed. Just wanted to know if he's okay. Look, I feel your father, I feel it was a bit hard for him to talk towards the end of his life, because when I tune into your father, I feel like I can't talk very well. And I feel he comes around you and the family, because this person was a very family. He's worried about the family. He's telling me everything's okay. He's talking about there's going to be some sort of new member in the family. I don't know who this is. Could be a baby in the family or someone around the baby or a new member in the family. He's talking about a new member in the family. But he sends his love to you. He's telling me his passing was quite quick in the end. And he sort of, he was quite at peace when he passed is what he's saying. He sends his love to everyone, Alison. And this man was a really family person, and he loved gatherings. He liked people coming to the home, gatherings. He was a very family man. He loved food, and he used to be like the king. He loved mum's food. He loved food. And I feel that he was sick for a while, though, but I feel he had problems talking, but he's telling me everything's good, everything's good. And I feel he was a bit afraid of dying, but I pick him up as a little bit religious, so I feel he was going to be okay. I feel this man may have been very close to his mother as well, so he sends his love. Okay, Jillian, will my new job role be successful? Jillian, I feel this new job that you want to go. I feel you've had quite a few jobs around you, I have to say, and I feel it's very difficult for you to actually find work that you love, because sometimes you can be a little bit fickle, or you might like the people and that sort of thing. So this new job, I feel it's going to be okay. I feel it's just about going with the flow. So give it a go. You just need to give it a go is what I get, because I feel sometimes you can be irritated by the people around you or the situations. So just protect yourself is what I say. I pick you up as a very sensitive soul, Jillian. You're a very sensitive soul. So just protect yourself and have confidence. And I feel you'll be very, very successful, because I've actually pulled the star card for you. So things will go really well. It'll take a while, and just go do it, because I feel you're the best person for it. So all the best. Karen, I'm stuck. Should I move? I feel it's time to do. I'm stuck. Should I move? I feel it's time. What do you feel about me moving? Karen, the first thing, I feel that you're a very restless soul at the moment, and you've been thinking about this. I feel a new move would be really good for you, but I just feel that you're not certain about where you want to go. So I feel when in doubt, don't. I always say to people, eventually you will move, but I feel that it's not the right time. I feel you're very emotional at the moment, so I feel you need to wait is what I'm getting. I don't see you going now. You'll know the time when the time's right, and eventually when you're ready you will go, but it's just making that decision. The other thing that's coming through very strongly, Karen, is I feel you need to start to really think about yourself instead of other people all the time, because it's always about what do people think, what do people want, what do people expect from me. So for you it's a lot about boundaries too. So you need to think for yourself, and you need to cut off a lot of toxic situations around you that no longer serve you, and then otherwise you'll have the same problem again, because I feel that you get very caught up in other people all the time. So with the move, it'll be good eventually, but you need to know, you'll feel when it's the time to go. So you will move. I see you being very happy, but I also see you cutting off a lot of negative people and situations around you, and this will increase the happiness flow. So when in doubt, no, not now, but I do feel later on. And this will be good for you, Karen. Start to think for yourself. I feel it's time to do that. Jojo Thomas, Will the relationship I am in work out? Let me see, Jojo Thomas. Will the relationship I am work out? Look, I feel that you've had a lot of very tricky relationships, Jojo. I feel you always seem to attract people that want a lot from you. And there's been a lot of imbalance in your relationships in the past. So I feel that you've been battered a bit. I really feel you need to do a lot of work on yourself, because I feel that you're starting to doubt yourself. This person's okay, but I feel it's a time thing is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing here in my ear, it's a time thing. So take it slow. With the relationship, I feel there's been differences of opinion, and I feel over time it does have the possibility to grow. And I just feel that just give it time is what I'm saying. Just give it time to grow, because I just feel that from past disappointments, it's been very hard for you. You know, in every relationship you do have, there's always a new learning, isn't it? Like you might be with somebody for a while, and then suddenly, you know, things will turn sour, and they will no longer serve you, and then you know it's time to go. But every relationship is valuable that you're in, because it teaches you something about yourself and where you're going and who you are. So just give it time. Melanie Willstrop. Will my sister be okay? Look, Melanie, the first thing I'm getting is your sister is going to be okay. I feel I'm talking to a lady. She's in the spirit world. I feel it's a grandmother. I feel it could be on the mother's side. Very loving. I feel there's been a lot of concern around your sister. And it's like I feel that she's been in a bit of trouble is what I'm getting. And I feel that she's going through a lot of lessons, this poor thing. And she will be okay. She will come out of this, and but I feel it's a bit of a difficult path, lots of highs and lows, but at the end she will survive, and she'll get out of this, because she's like Lucky the cat in a way. So I feel she will be okay, and also you're there for her too. Judy, will I pass my exams? Look, Judy, the first thing I'm getting is yes. I'm getting the victory card for you. The victory. Yes, I feel you've done really well. But I just feel that it's just been under a lot of stress. And, you know, you've really stretched yourself like an elastic band, haven't you? And you've been really worried about a lot of things, but I do feel that you will pass, and you'll get what you want. It's just been very stressful. I just feel there's too many things that have been going on around you. But, you know, don't give up is what I'm hearing. Keep going, because I feel that you'll get victory in the end. I just feel you've had too many things going on in your life to really concentrate on what you're supposed to be doing. Amy Vass, will me and the kids be okay? So much going on right now. Look, Amy, I feel at the moment for you, I feel that you will be okay, because you know exactly what you want, and it's like you don't want to muck around anymore, is what I'm getting. And I feel that you've been played for years by your partner. I think it is. You've been played for years, so I feel that you know, you've made the right decision. You will move on, but I just feel don't rush things. Just take things very slow. You will get advice, but I feel that when I tune into you, Amy, you remind me of a little bird in a cage. You feel very trapped. It's like you really haven't been able to live your life, because I don't know whether you got married young or what happened to you, but I just feel there's been a lot of responsibility in your life, and I feel that your partner is like a child in a way. I'm seeing new possibilities open up for you, but I see a little bit of guilt as well. But you need to start thinking about yourself, you know, and I still see you staying in contact with your ex, and just start thinking of you. I just feel there's a lot of game playing going on. So be positive, be happy, and when you're happy, the kids will be happy too. And that's one thing I learned a long time ago when I got separated, when I was divorced. When I was happy, my daughter was happy. So, you know, children are incredible, the way they pick up how we feel. So just be aware of how you feel, and don't be so hard on yourself. Take things slowly, Amy, and, you know, do things for yourself and stop worrying all the time. Look, I feel things will work out perfect for you in the end. You've got the Sun card. So just be positive and be happy and just enjoy your life. Things will work out. I know a lot of things are going on around you. It's like a turmoil. It's like a volcano, but you're in the middle of a volcano. So just let it sort of sort itself out. Okay. Okay, the first thing I'm getting is from Anne. Will my daughter ever get over the loss of her father? Look, Anne, I feel that definitely your daughter had a very strong connection to her father, because I feel that it was someone that who she really admired. She will, but I just feel it's going to take a bit of time yet. So you just need to be very patient. I know at the moment I pick up she's kind of very, very confused and very sad. So I really feel that counselling would be really, really good for her. A bit of counselling, I feel that would help her big time. I do see her coming into herself, and I feel the next 12 months are very crucial. I feel one day I'm being told that I'm being told from her father that you're going to be very proud of her with what she does with her life, because I feel she's here to do great things, and she does have very many incredible abilities. Okay, Lisa Marie Marino. My parents both passed at separate times last year. Are they okay? Am I supposed to go back to my old flame? What do you see? Look, the first thing I'm getting for you, Lisa Marie, is that I feel your parents are together on the other side, and I feel it was very draining for you and so very sad to leave them at the same time. So I'm so sorry. You almost feel like an orphan. And I don't feel, look, with you, with your old flame, I feel there's a lot of confusion there, and I've got to be honest, I don't feel things have much changed with him. So you need to start to think about what you want, because you were there for your parents, you helped them through this illness, the death, everything. You were there, you did everything. So now it's time for you. It's not about running after somebody else and thinking you have to do this. It's about you, because you're free now. You're free to do what you want. I don't feel you owe this person anything, your old flame. For you, it's about finding yourself, is what I'm getting. That's the main thing. And I still feel he's there, and I feel he should come running after you, is what I have to say, instead of you running after him. I feel you need time out to grieve, because you're so confused at the moment. And think about what you want in your life, because it's your time now. If he's interested in you, he'll come after you, but I feel you need to give it time and start to think about what you want. If he really loves you, he'll come for you, he'll support you, he'll be there for you. So really, you're in a testing time, aren't you? Love, love, love from the spirit world, from your parents. They're together, they send their love, and they're saying, look after you. And they're thanking you for doing everything in the end, and they want you to keep an eye on the family. Keep an eye on the family is what I'm hearing. Okay? Okay, Karen Donlan. I've had lots of maintenance and issues lately. What's happening, please? Okay, I feel this is with your property, Karen. I feel that's what you're talking about. I feel you really need to give your space a good clearing, because often when you have lots and lots of maintenance problems, it's usually because you might have a spirit in your house. So if I was you, I'd give it a really good clear out. And it's very annoying. I do feel you may have one or two more things, and I feel things will stop. But I feel that you really need to give your house a clearing. I pick up there's a bit of toxic energy there. I don't know whether you're picking up and bringing it home, toxic energy from other people, because you're quite a sensitive person as well. But I feel you really need to give your place a really good sage out. Also, you need to be very aware of the people you surround yourself with, because I feel that sometimes people may latch onto you and tell you all their problems, and this is very unsettling for you and very draining, because you're a person that you like to learn all the time. You love to learn new things. And there's a lady in spirit around you. She's telling me she's very proud of you, but you need to look after yourself, because I feel you get tired a lot. I just feel a lot of people sort of grab onto you. They grab onto you. They want your energy. They want your help. They want your light. So just stand back a bit and use protection, what we were talking about tonight, and be a little selective of people that you actually bring home to your home. Bring home to your home, because sometimes these people can pass off their negative energy. So give your house a really good clear out, and I feel things will change. I feel that once the borders open, I can see you doing a lot of travel, because you're always on the go. Also, you're very gifted. Also, I feel there's some sort of new learning or something that you've been doing. I feel that actually maybe with a group, and you may be able to earn money from that. It's like a part-time thing. Anita. Will I resume tarot reading soon? Okay, with you, Anita, I feel tarot is something that you really love. I feel you're very good at it and you've been doing it for a long time. I feel with you, you're kind of taking a bit of time off for personal things that are going on in your life. And that may be involve the people that are very close to you. I do feel you will do tarot readings, but I feel also you may even be doing them from home or online is what I'm getting. And I feel absolutely you should be doing tarot readings because I feel it's something that you love and it brings you a lot of joy. And each time you read the tarot cards like me, you see new things. So you're a natural psychic, so please keep it up because I feel that's what you excel at. I kind of, you put it on the back burner because of what's been going on, you know, with the COVID and that, but now it's time to hop back in the saddle again. So I'm getting the Empress card for you, and you know what this means. So you've got a new abundance coming. I feel tarot's really good for you, and also I feel you'd probably be very good at astrology. I don't know if you've ever delved into that, but I feel you're a master at anything you do. So yes, you will be getting back into the tarot. I feel it'll be soon. I don't know if you worked in a shop, but I feel that I can see you reading, starting off, definitely reading online is what I'm getting on the phone. And I feel it'll be very good for you. And, you know, don't worry about it because it'll be easy, a lot easier. But yes, I do see you going back again and I feel it'll be good. And I'm getting definitely, probably by June, definitely I can see you working on, I don't know if you work weekends, but you may be working in a shop. Denise Nichols, Wendy Powers, geez. Any guidance from my dad? His name is Don. Would love to know he's okay. The first thing I'm getting is I don't know if your father had a good sense of humour, but I'm hearing a laughing in my ear. I feel your father had a very good sense of humour is what I'm hearing. And he said I feel he's been passed for a while is what he's telling me. And he's okay. And it's like he's looking after everyone. He's telling me everyone's busy in your family. There's always all these comings and these goings all the time. So, you know, he said there's always lots of things going on. And he said you're a funny bunch, and he's laughing. He said they're always on the go. They're always driving around. They're going here. They're going everywhere. And you hate to be stuck is what he's saying. He sends his love, and he's just saying, look after everyone, Denise, and keep an eye on everyone, is what he's saying. Love, love, love to you. Also, this man he's talking about, he used to have a good garden at some stage, so I don't know if this was in his earlier days, but he loved his garden, is what he's saying. Okay, nature was he liked the simple things in life. Okay, Tanya Lee. My leg swelled up overnight. I've been to the doctor. He thinks a blood clot. Will it be okay? The first thing I'm getting is thank God you went to the doctor, Tanya, because I feel you're a person you like to stick your head in the sand. You don't know what's going on. Don't be fearful. I feel that you'll get some sort of medication and it'll be okay. Yes, you will be okay, so don't worry. I just feel you're kind of scared. I don't see the clot travelling at all. I feel it's just going to stay in the same place, and I feel they'll give you some medication that will actually dissolve it. So don't worry about it. You will be okay. Vicky Price. Will I stay at my current job? Will we buy a house or move to Queensland? It's really funny because I keep seeing Queensland around you. I feel it's something that you've been thinking about for a while because I definitely see some sort of sea change. I do feel that you'll stay at your current job until you're ready to go because I feel your finances are very important to you. But I do see a big sea change, so I do feel I'm definitely getting there's some sort of move. I just feel with you, Vicky, you need to watch your health is what I'm getting because I feel there's a lot of stress around you at the moment because you've got so many things going on. With your career, I feel you'll be there for as long as you want, but I do feel that when you make the move, you'll be getting another job. I feel Queensland would be good. It'll be somewhere near the water. The main message for you today is you'll always have enough money, you'll always have a job, you'll always have food on the table, and you'll always have someone who loves you in your life. But for you, though, it's your health. I feel you really need to slow down. You need to start to nurture yourself, exercise, watch your diet, and meditation and protection would be really good for you because I feel you burn the candles at both ends is my message to you. Okay, that's for Vicky. Okay, Tammy Conley. Kerrie, I have a cheeky spirit in my car. What can I do? Well, the first thing you need to do is you need to get that cheeky spirit. I see a lot of cheeky spirits in cars, I have to say, because often they hitchhike with me. I would definitely sage it out. And if you don't, I feel that you may have problems with your car. So just get some really strong sage and give it a really good smoke out, and it will definitely buzz off because it's a wandering spirit. It's not anyone you know. Chris, Katie Hill, is there an entity or attachment around at the moment? Any advice? The first thing I'm getting for you, Katie, is I feel that you really, if you do feel you have an attachment, this is for everyone, just visualize yourself in a white room, and it's on my website. You just close your eyes, and while you're standing in this white room, you look to the left. If you feel anything there, you just say, go into the light, go into the light, go into the Holy Spirit. And if there's anything there, it will go. Then you do the other side, the same. Then you do the front, then you do the back. I do feel that I feel you need some sort of cleansing. So I would be having a bath, if I was you, an Epsom salt bath, go for a swim in the sea, do that exercise. That will generally clear any entities or attachments you have on you, the white room exercise. And also, if you can't get rid of it, go and see a spiritual healer. But I feel it will go because you're aware of it. Because I feel you've had this happen to you before. Joanne Mitchell, a new man seems interested. Is this man good? Oh, Joanne, thank God you've got men coming into your life. That's good because you've been a hermit for so long. So, look, you need to give him a go. I'll have a quick look. You should have given me his name. Let me have a look. Look, I feel this guy may be a connection through work or something like that, or he does similar work to you. I feel he's a lovely person. I feel he may have had a toxic situation out of him. He's come out of a really bad relationship, so he's got a bit of baggage, but you know, like time heals all. And I feel he's a lovely man. I feel he'd be really good for you because I feel he's quite quirky. He's kind of got the same personality as you, and he's interested in you. And if he likes your parrots, Joe, you're in. Okay, because did you know Joanne's got 2 little parrots? She takes them on holidays when she goes.
Oh, that's beautiful.
She travels up and down the coast, and the parrots go with her. So if he can handle the parrots, he can handle anything. I'm only joking. No, Joe, I think he's lovely. Give him a go. But I do feel he's got a little bit of baggage behind him, probably from a toxic relationship. But I feel that he really wants to know you. So take it slow and give him a go and get to know him, because I feel he's quite quirky. He kind of makes me smile when I tune into his energy. So that's lovely. That's lovely, Joanne. Oh, I feel really happy for you. I've been telling you for years to find somebody. I like him. I don't pick up he's a disaster like the ex ones at all. And I feel it's nice. Get to know him and, you know, take it slow. Get him to know him as a friend first. Don't jump into anything fast. That's my advice to you. Okay, is there any more or is that it?
There are a few more.
A few more?
Yes, I've got George Kunis would like to know what's happening with his partner's visa.
Oh, part visa.
Yes, I'm waiting on a partner visa.
Yes, I just feel delays. Red tape. That's for George, is it?
Yes, it is.
Look, I feel eventually, George, she will get the visa, but I feel it's red tape. This is overseas connections. I feel she will get it in the end. It's just time. You just need to play the game. All will go well, George.
And our last one of the evening is from Vivian Patterson.
Yep.
She has to go and see a kidney specialist. She's very scared and she would like to know if she's going to be okay.
Look, Vivian, I just feel that, I can feel the stress. It's like you're so overwrought. I'm being told you're going to be okay. I don't pick it up as anything serious. I feel that you've detected this quite early, and I feel that there'll be different means and ways that he'll be able to help you. So this guy is a specialist. So I feel things are going to be okay. It's a male. He's very gentle. He's very smart. And I feel he's going to help you. So I feel you will be okay. So you've got the wish card. So you're not going to end up, 6 foot under or anything like that. So you will be okay. Have faith. I feel this guy's going to sort you out. I just feel you've had this problem for a while. And I don't know if you get tired a lot, but I feel you've been very tired a lot. It's like you don't have any energy. So I feel in a way it's kind of really good. It's like a breakthrough is what I'm getting. It's a breakthrough for you, Vivian. And because you'll know what's been wrong with you for so long is what I'm getting. I feel, I can see you seeing a specialist. It's a male, and I feel that things will go really well.
I just want to point out something interesting. We had a bit of a troll tonight.
Yes.
and all our amazing viewers out there. On our troll who decided he would break up our lovely evening with his skepticism.
Okay, well, thank you. Who was the troll?
Someone named Corey, I believe.
Okay, we'll see you later, Corey. We've got some lovely angels here helping us. But anyway, thanks everyone for joining the show. Do you want to come and say goodbye?
Yes.
We'll get Violet to come in and say goodbye.
Goodbye, everyone.
Thanks for joining us, and
so much.
Hope you enjoyed our show, and we'll be back again to help you. But we don't know what the topic is this time.
Oh.
We'll have to think about it.
I'm thinking about love.
Oh, love.
I love love.
Oh, she loves love. She's such a romantic. But anyway, all the best and have a beautiful week. And thanks for getting rid of the troll.
Stay posted to see.
And stay posted.
Make sure you're following
us.
Well,
share. Please share with all your friends. And we love being connected to you guys. It's always such a wonderful experience. We have such a fun time.
Yeah, we do. We love it.
And we give you all our secrets. I even showed you my crystals tonight, and that's pretty rare. And stay safe. Keep loving and keep calling in the light. Love, love, love to you, everyone. Bye. Bye-bye.